Hello and welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. I'm Miss Vicki, and I'm going to use the tarot to see if we can gain more insight into unsolved mysteries, deaths, and disappearances. Let's get started. Welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. I want to thank everyone who subscribed, all my new subscribers and viewers. I really appreciate you supporting my channel. Today I want to do a second reading on JOLISSA Fuentes. She's the 22-year-old woman that disappeared August 7th. No one has found any trace of her. So I want to do another reading. The first reading I came away with a lot of questions, a lot of negative reversals, and a lot of people involved. And I'd like to see if we can get some kind of clarification. She has not been found. Her car has not been found. There's really no trace of her. And I need to do my disclaimer that this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes only. And everything I say is basically not to be taken as anything you can use in a court of law or anything like that. It's purely for entertainment. And it's all alleged. All right, let's get started. All right, I'm going to use the Urban Tarot today. I did some research on what we know, the facts, the real facts surrounding her disappearance, her situation, and a lot of gossip and innuendo, things like that. She lived in Selma, which is, it's near Fresno. It's an agricultural area. I looked up the stats on that, and it's really lots of crime there. A lot of gang activity, criminal activity going on. It's kind of a high-risk area. So, did that have anything to do with her disappearance, or was it something else? Also, the other facts that I was able to get, that it was a high crime area, was some information from her family. Her family really didn't say a whole lot about her, except what a happy, friendly person, dedicated she was. She had been at they called it a family gathering. Gosh, and she left. That ended about 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the morning. She apparently had an argument with someone else there, but they didn't say who or what the argument was about. One thing that comes to mind when I have questions, a lot of questions. I don't know what questions you were thinking of, but I thought I'd just basically get the facts. So they said that it was a family gathering that ended around 4 in the morning, which that's really, really late into the morning. And I kind of got the feeling it was more like almost a business meeting, a family business meeting. There was drinking. Her younger sister is one of the few family members that really gave some cold, hard facts about JOLISSA. They had been drinking. There was an argument. She didn't say who it was with or what it was about. Also, it came out, and they have taken down those posts since then, that she did like her marijuana. She had a special pouch she carried it in, and it's not illegal in the state of California now, but it is illegal to be under the influence of alcohol or drugs and driving. She did drive after I'm going to call it a get-together. She went to a mini market, was seen on their camera. I think that was around 4:20, something like that. And her phone pinged at Avocado Lake and then Pine Flats Lake. Those are both big lakes in the area. Marina, Pine Flats has a big marina. And she tried to FaceTime with her sister, who was asleep. And I believe the last time was about, I think it was like 5:26. The other strange thing is, to me strange, is that she has no digital footprint. The police said that it was really hard to investigate because she had no online accounts and nothing. Nothing that a normal, say an average 22-year-old has. She didn't have any online accounts that were public, and they couldn't find anything out because of that. So we're going to do some more investigations. I think it's really odd that she had no public accounts, and I don't mean to say anything bad about her. It's just odd. Also, her sister said that she had a lot of money. She kept her money on a credit card, or I guess a debit card it was. And that was it. She had no public information about herself out there at all. And it wasn't that it was all taken down after her disappearance. As far as anyone can tell, she hasn't had an account forever, ever and ever years. So it's odd. That's an odd thing. It's not illegal. It doesn't mean anything bad, but it's odd. It adds to the whole disappearance situation. I'm going to pull a few more cards. All right, this is the Eight of Wands. This is swiftness. We're trying to find out what happened to her that night. Why did she disappear? She was FaceTiming her sister who was asleep, and then no one heard anything about her. The phone never rang. When her mother tried to call her, and it went to voicemail for quite a while. But there was no location except Pine Flat Lake. This is a crossroads. Okay, we have, I don't know if you can see these. I have a stand, but I don't know if that's really going to help you see them or not. I'm trying different things, different ways. I think it's really important that you can see the cards. All right, we have the Eight of Wands. This is swiftness. Then we have the World. This is an ending card. You've reached your destination. You've done what you wanted to do, and you've ended it, basically. And it doesn't mean you died. It just means it's an ending. Next card we have is Dominion. This is Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is making plans, ideas. Mainly it's thinking of new things. And then we have the Seven of Cups. This is illusions and delusions. This is alcohol, drinking, and she was drinking at the party, and she was a pot smoker. Now, I'm not saying that's bad, that's wrong, but driving, and we know she drove off because the video camera saw her driving off. She was basically still under the influence, or under the influence, I should say. The next card is, wow, the Nine of Pentacles. This is a single woman with a lot of money. She's reached the height of what she wanted. And by all accounts, that was JOLISSA. She had her sisters or friends. She had a lot of money, self-made, so to speak, though I believe I'm not sure where she was employed. There's a packing house. There was also something else that I found curious in a statement. After she left the party, she went to her grandmother's house to pick up her a black bag. They have a picture of it, and they said cash, and I thought cash from the business or they said something like that. But all of this information has been either taken down or not online anymore. Did they have a business? Did she work? Where did she get her money? Nobody knows. I'm assuming she worked. And then we have 20. This is a rebirth. This is a second chance, basically. It's you've reached the pinnacle of your life. You want to change things. This is your opportunity. And I get that from these two cards. We've got the Universe, which is an ending card. You've done everything you wanted to do, and this is starting over. It's kind of odd. The whole thing feels odd to me that she just disappeared like that. So I want to ask some questions. This was a little bit about the energy. Not sure how hopeful that is. It kind of shows she had made a lot of money. She was kind of, when she drove off, we're talking about the energy of that night, she was under the influence somewhat. She was at a crossroads. This happened quickly, what happened to her. And it was a new start, an ending and a new start. Almost like redoing your life. All right, so we'll put those there. All right. What happened to JOLISSA? What happened that night? This is really strange to me. All right, we've got the Princess of Swords. This is the activist. This is someone going out, doing things, making your own way in the world. Being that it's swords, it is ideas, but still. That's what they said JOLISSA was like. She was a leader, she was out and about, she was unafraid and funny. They said she had a funny sense of humor. Where was she going? What was she doing? The cards aren't really saying a whole lot. So what I'd like to know is, try to zero in on what happened that night. What happened? This is more of her energy. Was she in an accident? Was she accidentally gone off the road? Was she attacked by someone? These are the questions, and the cards really are, I'm really having a hard time with getting the truth out about her. What we do know is I got a lot of negative cards. These cards are more positive today. Maybe sometimes the cards are just negative. Sometimes they don't want to talk. All right, let's see if we can get more. What happened to her? What happened to her the night that she disappeared? Okay, we've got a few more. Okay, we have 10. The 10 of Cups. This is being sadity. It means being saturated, being, it can mean drunk, it can mean really drunk. It can also mean having more than you really want, overindulgence. I still get the drinking and the being high. I'm getting that still. Then we have the Prince of Discs. This is the Prince of Coins. This is they call this the Day Trader card. The Prince of Coins. This is somebody that is a young person. It's a message. It can be a gift. It can be a message. Did she receive some kind of message from somebody? This is still what happened to her. Then we have interference. Wow, this is the 8 of Swords. Okay, this card shows somebody involved with her. This is interesting. This can be ideas. This can be thoughts. This can be on the internet. But she wasn't on the internet. But she could have been, and we didn't know. All right. Then we get the High Priestess. This is the second Arcana card. This shows a woman in the bathtub. These cards are pretty graphic, but I feel like the area calls for these cards. This is somebody who's basically doing something that nobody really knows about. High Priestess is secrets. Secrets. She had secrets. Excuse me. If she hadn't had secrets, she would have had some kind of online presence, I believe. It's just not an average thing that 22-year-olds do. They all have Facebook or something. And yes, maybe she thought that was shallow, maybe she didn't, but I find that really unusual. I think it's the key to what happened to her. All right, here we go again. 2 more cards. Here we go again, the moon. There's darkness going on. What happened to her card? What happened to her car? Okay. We get the moon. This is secrets again. She had secrets. Lots of secrets. But what were the secrets? What was she doing? She was making money. She did work, but she still had bills. This is disappointment. This is the 5 of Cups. This is being disappointed in something. This is not seeing the good. And I did get an awful lot of negative cards on the first reading. This is quarreling. She had an argument, a quarrel with someone at the party. The Emperor. Okay, this is somebody in charge. This is an older man, and he is the boss. He's the boss. He's in charge. He's a leader. He sets an example. Who was this? I don't believe this was her father. There was somebody in charge that she was involved with, and I don't get it as a lover. I get it as a boss man. I get a boss man. All right, then we have the 2 of Pentacles. Excuse me. The 2 of Pentacles is balance. It's also trying to change things in your life, make a decision. She was trying to balance something. She was balancing 2 things. Excuse me. She was balancing sorry, balancing her online life with her wanting to be just an average person. That's kind of what I'm getting. That's what I got before. That she was involved in something online. I got online. I don't get lover. I don't get anything like that. I get business. She was basically a businesswoman. Well, what happened to her car? Excuse me, I'm still getting over the smoke. It's a lot better now, but I still get choked up. All right. What happened to her car? What happened that night? She was involved in something. I got that before, but what? She was a businesswoman. She was high that night when she went off in her car. We know that. It's not a put down, it's a statement of fact. There was a boss man. She had a boss man that she was involved with. I don't see this as a lover. I don't see this as her father. She was balancing 2 different things. I think she was really unhappy about something. I don't know what she was doing. Cards are hard to shuffle for me. Let's try this. I want to get some more more information. What happened to her car that night? All right, the Magician. Her car. What happened to her car? All right, the Magician. This is somebody who isn't what they seem. I mean, they can be. This is a magic man or magic woman. This is somebody manifesting. She was manifesting something. Wow, then we have the 6 of Coins. This is 6 of Coins is charity. This is taking from one person and giving to another. She was getting money from somewhere. And we have futility. That's the Seven of Swords. This is somebody taking advantage of someone. This is making plans. This is somebody plotting. This is online. This is ideas. It could be online activities. She was doing something online, and I don't think she was happy about it. That's what I got before, and it's such a strange thing to come up with. Then we've got the Seven of Wands. Okay, this is fighting back. She was fighting back against something. There was something that she was torn in her life, but it was, I really feel it was online. It was something to do online. She had a boss, but it wasn't her boss that she was working for. I think she worked, actually I think they worked at a packing house. I could be wrong about that. Nobody said anything. Okay, so we still don't know what happened to her car. She was conflicted. She was under the influence that night. She had a hidden life, is what I believe. I don't believe it was romance. I think it was some kind of an online business situation she was doing. Where is her car? What happened to her car? Eight of Coins. This is working. I'm not getting the answers. Now, this is strange. Usually I get something. She had such a hidden life. There's just nothing out there. Where is her car? We'll concentrate on the car again. I still believe she was doing something, and I think her family knows a lot more than they're saying. They may know exactly what she was doing, but she was doing something online. I got that before, and I'm getting it again. She was doing something online. She had a boss, not a regular boss. It was an online, I want to say, organization. Where is her car? That's the beginning of money. It can also be a gift. Whoa. Okay. That went flying. We've got the Lovers in reverse. That's a breakup of something. Okay, what do I get from the cards? I don't see her car. I don't see what happened to her, but I get that she was doing something online. She was unhappy with it, and she wanted to make it more balanced or more right or more productive. And she was trying to break away from something. I'm going to pull a few oracle cards. See if we can get something about her car. Oracle cards probably won't say that. I don't want to say running away, but she was trying to get out of a situation that she was in. That's what I'm feeling. All right. Let's see if we can get more out of these cards. Oh, there's something. Fear and anxiety. Okay. Where's her car? What happened to her? Busy and distracted. Celebration. She had been at some kind of... another thing that bothers me, a lot of things bother me about this, besides the fact that she's totally disappeared. I get the feeling that there's a whole lot more that the family knows that they're not talking about. Codependent. I get celebration. She'd been celebrating. Maybe she made a... Oh, you know what I'm getting? She made a decision. I think she made a decision that night. She had been codependent on a situation, not a person. And I think she had made a decision about something. Wow, I'm really not getting a lot for her. I think she was... She wanted out. She wanted out of something. She made a decision. She she's only 22. I mean, what could she have been doing that was causing her fear and anxiety, busy and distracting? Was she texting while she was driving? That could be. There had been a celebration. This card depends, and she was codependent. But she was breaking away from something. We know she was under the influence and driving. Speak your truth. I think she made a decision to. I don't see too much more here with the oracles can only give the ideas of what's going on. I think she was going to break away from whatever she'd been doing online. I think she was fear and anxiety. She was busy and distracted. She might have been texting. She was codependent. She wanted to get away from this. She wanted to walk away from something. I got celebration. She had been drinking. She was under the influence. Now, where is her car? What happened with her car? I don't see the car anywhere. This is such a mystery. Usually I get more information. Where is her car? Before I got that she had accidentally gone off the road. Or the other thought that came to me was someone accidentally ran her off the road, or accidentally on purpose, but not personally like. Which is weird, because what are the odds of that happening? It was the middle of the night. Actually, it was morning. There we go again. There's the starting over, but this is in reverse this time. Cards are coming out in reverse now. These are the same ones we got before. All right, this is not starting over. Okay, we're getting starting over, not starting over. Fear and anxiety, busy and distracted. This goes along. Also, this is bad luck. Very fast. Something happened quickly. I still think she was busy and distracted, speaking her truth. I think her car accidentally went off the road. I don't see a person involved with her. I don't see it happening. I'm still thinking she had a lot on her mind. She'd been doing something online that she wanted to change. I think she went off. She was under the influence, driving around. I don't know. She was distracted. I don't know if she was texting or not, but I still believe her car went off the road. She was making a decision. The Queen of Discs. Queen of Discs. This is the Queen of Pentacles. And I don't think this is a flesh and blood person. This is all I'm getting. And I know it's probably frustrating for people that are watching this, but I'm still getting, I stand by my first reading. And since this was hidden, this business, this online situation, we'll probably never know what it was. Whatever it was, it caused her a lot of fear and anxiety. And she was distracted, she was driving, she'd been in an argument, she was making a decision. I still believe her car went off the road. I don't think it was on purpose. Pull a few more oracle cards. I'm just not getting the answers. The answers aren't out there. I mean, she's out there somewhere. And her car is out there somewhere. More oracle cards. I won't cry for you. These are just a few little oracles, but they're kind of to the point. Obsession. day for tomorrow. She was really stressed that night. I believe she felt guilty about something. She made a decision to change. She wanted to change what was going on. She was driving around, and that's what I get. I still get that she accidentally drove off the road, and she's out there somewhere. Her car, do a little bit of the pendulum. See if you can see this. All right. Did JOLISSA accidentally drive off the road? And this is up and back is yes, back, left and right is no. Did she accidentally drive off the highway up there by around Pine Lake? That was the last place anyone saw her. Did she accidentally drive off the highway? Okay, we're getting a yes. This is what I got before. And it's strong. It's strong. I wonder, will we find her? Will the police or the authorities, will someone find her in her car before, let's say before the end of the year? That's a long time, but I have to assume that she would have reached out if she was able to. Will someone find her car and JOLISSA before the end of this year, 2022? Will we find JOLISSA and her car before the end of this year? This is asking a lot of the pendulum because it's a future question depending on people. It's not going to say. Wait. We're getting a yes now. Yeah, it took a while. It was like a maybe yes. All right, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. This is my crystal skull, my quartz, clear quartz. It's almost totally clear, a few clouds. This is Lightning Jack. I use him to enhance my reading, so I have to say this reading on JOLISSA is just full of more mystery. Her life was a mystery. I want to close the circle now with JOLISSA, and I want to thank everyone for watching. Please leave me kind comments and suggestions, and we'll see you next time. Bye.